pass GMAT well? Hi there, my name is Maria Gurieva. I'm the founder of StudyAmerica, and we help international students from all over the world get accepted to top US universities. In this video, let's talk about GMAT, which is an exam that you need to pass if you want to study on an MBA program in the United States. Let's talk about the exam, its structure, and what you need to know in order to pass it well. Let's go. The GMAT exam is important if you want to get an MBA in the United States. And also some of the master's programs, which are more into business or economics or finance, also require that you pass GMAT test. Some of those programs, however, also admit the GRE test. So in many programs, you can consider which exam is easier for you. The GMAT exam has several sections. They will test your verbal skills, and there are separate sections for the verbal skills: how you read, how you comprehend the information that you just read, can you answer the questions after you read the text, and there's also a math section. So a math section where you have certain questions on math and you need to solve certain tasks and provide the right answer. This exam is adaptive, so if you have a question and you answer it correctly, then you are given a harder question. If you answer the question wrong, then you are given an easier question. And then, of course, those questions are considered differently. So for a harder question, you get more score, a bigger score, and then for an easier question, you get a lower score. So it's important to answer as many questions as you can correctly. This way, you're given harder questions, and then you can have a bigger score. Besides math and verbal sections, there is also an essay question where you need to write 2 essays, and you need to also analyze another passage and write an essay on another passage. The other section is integrated reasoning, where you need to show your analytical skills, which are extremely important for managemental positions and for your future MBA studies. So they will check how you analyze the data and your management and analytical skills in this section. This section only has 12 questions, and this is kind of a newer section. They only implemented it in 2012. The other sections were there for ages. So in order to pass the GMAT well, you need to answer as many questions as you can on the math section and on the verbal section. And 2 other sections, the essay section and the integrated reasoning section, are not included in your final score. However, they might be very important if the university is trying to make the final decision. They can go and check how well you wrote the essay and how good were your analytical skills in the integrated reasoning section. However, the total score is including only your math section and your verbal section, and the maximum score you can get for each section is 800 points. So this exam is, of course, somewhat hard to prepare for, and you need to devote enough time to get used to all the question types, to get used to all the techniques and tricks in order to pass it well. And of course, even if you know math very well, or if you're really familiar with the reading and with the passages, and you can do that section very well, and your English is very good, you still need to devote a lot of time to prepare, to learn what is this test testing you for, what kind of questions are there in the math section, what kind of material you need to know, and what kind of material you can forget. So definitely devote enough time for your preparation for the GMAT test. It's not an easy test, but it can get you there to the top US university. And if you want to study in a top US university, then definitely check out my free masterclass, where I talk about all the steps necessary in order to get accepted to the most prestigious US university and get financial aid. I will talk about the MBA programs and master programs and also PhD programs. I'll talk about the exams and other documents that you need to prepare in order to get accepted, and I will talk about how to make your application strong and definitely worth the acceptance. So definitely check out my free masterclass if the education in the United States is your goal. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. There are a lot of very useful videos about applying to the United States. And share in your comments if you're already preparing for the GMAT test and if you're considering taking the GMAT test. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye bye!